Press conference by Foreign Minister Motegi will begin. The floor is yours, Minister. As I regularly report to you, first of all, let me mention the number of departure and return of Japanese nationals. Those who have departed and repatriated to Japan stands at 9,923 in total at the moment. 9,923. And in 27 countries, approximately 260 people are still requesting for departure and repatriation, and of them, approximately 60 people will most likely be departing and returning back to Japan by the end of this month. That's it from myself.
We will now entertain questions. If you have a question, please come up to the microphone stand and please give us your name and affiliation. Mr. Sato, please. I'm Sato from Asahi newspaper regarding Northern Territories. And regarding the legal framework of joint economic activities on the Northern Territories, there are some press reports that Russian side is suggesting to set aside jurisdictional issues. I would like to confirm the factual relationship of this and the progress under the current circumstances.
On the issue that you asked in the question, based upon the agreement between leaders at Nagato, we're hoping to implement projects in a way that do not undermine the legal position of Japan and Russia. On the timeline, we will take into consideration various factors, and coordination is underway through the diplomatic channel. Next question, please. Oyabu-san. Oyabu of Yomiuri newspaper. On G7 summit, the chair, U.S., is intending to hold a physical meeting late next month. What kind of discussion do you think will take place, including Corona, and what outcome are you expecting?
Regarding G7 summit meeting, at the moment, a schedule and the way of convening the conference are being adjusted. Freedom, democracy, basic human rights, rule of law, such universal values are shared by G7, and G7 should cooperate and in a free and open fashion to every part of the world. G7 should lead the control measures against infectious disease in the world. At G7 summit meeting, we would like to draw upon the experience of Japan and in developing control measures against world infectious diseases and in developing international order in the age of COVID-19, would like to exert strong leadership. Prime Minister mentioned the other day at the press conference about the use of patent pool to provide assistance, thereby allowing for expeditious mass production of therapeutic drug and vaccine, which will be made available at affordable price to all countries, including developing countries. Such approach is important, and would like to make preparation so that this can be one of the outcomes at the G7 summit meeting. In any event, regarding the schedule of the G7 summit meeting, it is under adjustment, and it depends on the situation of the COVID-19 as to its spread or containment. But regarding global affairs, of course, I believe that it will also be discussed. Next question, please. Any other questions? Yes, Yamamoto-san, please. Yamamoto from NHK. About remote working at Ministry of Foreign Affairs, I have a question. Yesterday, emergency declaration was lifted. And so far, at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, I believe you have expanded remote work, but will there be change?
In principle, the current format of working from home will be kept. I do not expect any sudden and immediate change. In a way, we have to think how we can coexist with Corona and think about a new working style and new lifestyle in our everyday lives. For the time being, telework will be continued. That's probably necessary. And further, we will also continue with the shift rotation. What's important is, and this applies not just to teleworking, but also how we do with those who come to the office of MOFA, say have work from home, and then due to various reasons such as meetings, people have to come to the office to make contacts with other people. And if that becomes 40%, it's 0.5 times 0.2, so that's 80%, which can be achieved. So, in our response to COVID-19, what kind of measures would be necessary? And at the same time, we will have to think about the various formats of meetings. And we also have to inject efforts into various discussions on the foreign policy front. So we would like to take measures that are compatible to both objectives. Are there any other questions? If not, this will end the press conference today. Thank you for coming.